Hello, welcome back. So we have made a grave mistake. Not so much really a grave mistake. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete that other video that I made of this. I was talking about it the other day. So the last video we made here on this channel is the what was it? Career suicide. No. Career burnout and then dealing with it. And the aftermath of that was I talked to my boss that I don't know if this position's for me, this industry is for me, this like field, the HR recruiting stuff. So the path forward is, well, we really haven't talked about it yet. They weren't here today, but I told them that I'm moving. I think I'm going to move on. I'm going to get them in a good spot, replace myself really, or get somebody that I think that would be a better fit, kind of get everything ready and all this stuff up. Because it's the end of the year, we're kind of slow, so I'm not like in a drastic run to get out of there. And, I want to get somebody in there that can do the job and take my spot over and do well for them. It's, I know in the corporate world, caring about the company you're leaving really isn't a thing, but this is kind of not, like, it's not super corporate. It's still small. It's like 100 and something people, 108.5 to be precise. So it's like I feel bad. We talked about it. I feel bad for the kids. They all love me, and it's I'm giving up something I'm not going to get anywhere else, but I am okay with that. I think I want something else. I want something that I want to do with some more free time, different schedule that I can work on different things. It's, it is what it is. So how do you come to grips with that and think about the life going on? And, for a mere moment, I was like, am I doing the right thing? And then I remembered I have a grievance on Thursday. I'm like, oh yeah, I am. I don't want to deal with that. I am ready, because there's some days where like there's not a whole lot going on, especially when it's slower and it's not as busy and it's not as hectic. Like today was just a payroll day. It wasn't bad. It was an easy day, and you're like, oh, that's good. But the days that are bad are bad. So I would rather have more consistently average days that are just busy enough to where I'm kept busy and intertwined enough in the whole process to where I don't feel like I'm just wasting my day. Because there's definitely days where you're just on your phone. And if that was my job, to be like at the office and be on it and tippy-typey away and then just pretend to work like everyone else does, yeah, that's cool. That's what I want. Great. It's not always how it works. But, yeah, I just wanted to kind of have a quick talk about that and the steps going forward, and kind of what you do. Is it's hard because I've been applying to stuff that I think might be good for me. I think for me, I kind of want to pivot into driving, like CDL. That'd be kind of fun to do. That's not really the most. We just talked about schedule, not the best schedule. But I'm looking for like home daily stuff. I'm not looking for like over the road. Over the road makes more money, but local routes. There's a lot of them in our area. We live right next to a city. I even thought about like, UPS driving, something like that, or FedEx. I would probably never drive for Amazon. I have too many people that have done that I've heard the horror stories. Not that FedEx probably is any better, but at least UPS, it's quite nice from what I've heard. The other people that are, or the other options that I would be looking for would be more of like, manufacturing. I'd like to learn a trade. Event planning would be really cool. That's corporate-y in a sense, and that's something I've already done before as a recruiter. It was a planned hiring event, so it's not so much a hiring event as much as it is an actual event. To get the logistics of, getting people to show up, getting the vendors, getting the food trucks, getting the, advertisements out on time, doing enough hemming and hawing to get people to show up to it, type of stuff like that for the city. And I applied for some government jobs. Don't think I'm getting those ones. There's like 3 that I applied for, like a water maintenance guy and a building inspector, and then there's another one I applied to today. It was like a caseworker thing, I think. It was just in like my county, and I was like, not that I think, a lot of times with those government jobs, depending on what it is, you can't. Oh no, it was I applied to be like a mechanic or a maintenance technician at where they work on kind of like the buses of our city, and then you can start at like the entry level, which would I'd be to work your way up to, higher level maintenance / driver, and that's kind of something I'd be interested in. Getting your hands dirty, fixing some shit, and really, I'm just looking for a solid early morning schedule. There was one I applied for. This is more just like factory work. I don't know if they're hiring still, but the position was open. It's 4 on, 4 off. It's 12s. It's like 4 to 4:30, 4 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. like 4 days a week, and then you're off for 4. So it's always going to be a rotating schedule. Like you'd be like Monday through Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, blah, 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 blah. Which kind of sucks. I hate schedules that change like that. I kind of would like just give me Monday through Thursday, and then I'll be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then. But I think the 4 days on, 4 off is kind of nice. Just kind of hard to plan around, and I think I'm looking off also for something that has better time off than where I'm at. But worst case scenario, I thought too, if I find that I'm not really gelling with anything, I could always become a contract recruiter. Do that for 6 months, get paid higher, and then have no benefits, which is fun because we were switching to my wife's insurance for that anyway. And then, in the meantime, do something else. Or like after that, like contract work's not a big deal. I don't want to do that type of work, but in terms of like, I don't want to be like a contractor in that sense. But if I gotta pay the bills, I gotta pay the bills. And I hear you going like, well, you were paying the bills, but but I don't have time to do the things I want to do. So that's just kind of what it is. And again, these aren't going to be what I'm doing to make money. I'm making this for fun. I have a video lined up that I just wrote the script for today. It's going to be a super short video that I'd like to make and put it on something. And I think I'll make it for my actual channel. I think it'll be fun to actually record. I'm actually going to set up the cameras, the lights again, so we have the nice lighting again. The script's pretty short. I'm gonna make it like a 5-minute video. It's just kind of be like a hey, read this if you want to have some fun type of thing. And that's it. Just a little hype video. But there is always going to be points in your life where you want to make those choices and changes, and you have to level with the fact that I could have a longer career where I'm at now, and it might be really good long term. I can see what I want to deal with. I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather be on the receiving end, just be a worker, just show up to work, clock out, clock in, learn a skill, be valuable, type of stuff like that. Not every driver needs to be the lead driver. I just need to drive, get my stuff there, do well with the customers, get out, type of stuff like that. But I've been told by many people, I could be a good salesman. I have the personality for sales, and I think I can chum it up with pretty much anybody, talk about kind of whatever, sell whatever. I'm literally about to sell somebody on, I need this manga to pop off. I need it to continue. And I think I could do that. It just depends on what the product is. Right now, a lot of it is like insurance sales, and I don't feel like selling insurance, dude. That's tough. But the point of this video is the path forward is to just kind of explore and do stuff and whatever I can, and just find that field for me. And if I could do it without endangering the future of my family, awesome. If I do, perfect world, you find a job or you work a job that pays for part of your college, your career, and you go back and find something else or do a trade, all that stuff. Today, I just kind of at lunch, I was looking at pretty much my options and what I want and what's out there right now. And I've definitely saw some things that I like, and there's definitely stuff that's in the field that I'm doing now that I'm pivoting to. I wouldn't mind. It's not like exactly what I'm doing now, but it is tied to it. And I think I could do well on that if that's what I wanted to do. And so it's just kind of figuring it out. But the choice has been made. The repercussions will be done. So it's quite the change, and I rightfully don't know kind of the next steps after that, but it's just moving forward, finding something, figuring it out. That's it. So if you're wondering with how to deal with career burnout, the real way is really you just need to get out of your career. You need to look for something, find a job, move on, think of a new career path, or get to a different role in your career, move companies, whatever. Don't do what I did at Amazon. Don't just raw quit. I mean, right now I'm not raw quitting. I mean, they may raw fire me. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow's my last day. Who knows? But I mean, my goal is I'm trying to get out of there before the end of the year. So, or if not the beginning of next year, so I don't have to partake with all that stuff. Get all the stuff ready for the new year. Get all the whatever it's at, all of the vacation calendars, and get all that all set up for everybody, and good to go, type of stuff. So we'll see. Anyway, you're not alone. You are not alone.